It's really interesting because in this time, there are more Black artists and Black choreographers being invited to work with operas and symphony orchestras. And so I think that what was so special about Have No Fear and the Albany Symphony Orchestra playing for Have No Fear was that instead of the people coming to the house of the orchestra, which can be kind of sterile and intimidating, especially if you don't see that many people that look like you doing things that are familiar to you, the orchestra came to the people. And so that was kind of a different feeling of not having to go to the house of the orchestra to relate to the orchestra or try to find a way to relate to the orchestra. It was like the orchestra was in the house of the people. And also it was an opportunity for people to participate in a ceremony or ritual that wasn't attached to a particular religious or spiritual doctrine, right? Have No Fear is also a conversation starter for us to open the conversations that may be really hard for us to have in daily life. I've had family members say to me, like, why weren't you guys in the fancy theater? Like, why didn't you have lights? Why were you guys just in a room? It wasn't about presenting in the proscenium stage. It was really about how can we speak without fear and talk about one perspective of a very huge story and begin these conversations. It definitely was a conversation starter. And sometimes you can't have these conversations in the house of the symphony and the opera.